Becky did indeed make it back for the relays alongside Jo Jackson, Emma Saunders and Sasha Matthews, who took the final leg. And that's where we rejoin the race. England are in lane 3, New Zealand are in lane 6, Australia lead from 4. And keep your eye on the Scots.
The silver still, it's New Zealand. Great shot that would be. Hind of New Zealand, catching her though Commonwealth of Canada. And England's Sasha Matthews, well, she's starting to fight it out for bronze. Unfortunately, local television picture's not giving us the race for that second, third and fourth. There it is, and Sasha Matthews just at the top of that shot.
It'll be interesting for the New Zealand team. You're right, Andy, they're really overperforming here. Hind herself from the 100 free individual earlier today, so will she have enough left in her? Turning second, New Zealand. England and Canada equal third. Now look at that. Matthews putting a leg kick in, trying to bridge gap. Looking, actually, Matthews moving into second place. Just, no, New Zealand holding it. Can't see there. That's better. Bird's eye shot always gives you the true picture.
Well, England are definitely not out of the medals here because Sasha Matthews, a very good 400 and 800 metres freestyler. And so normally that would mean there's a very good back end will come, the last 50. This is the last 50. So Australia are leading. New Zealand still in the silver medal position. Canada in the bronze and England in fourth. But England can come back here with Sasha Matthews. Australia's got it, but England at the top of that shot there. They are working very hard indeed. Natasha Hind of New Zealand doesn't look like she's going to give it up. Australia very clearly the gold there. Look at this, by about 7 or 8 metres, it's going to be gold to Australia. Australia win the women's 4x200 metres freestyle relay. The silver's going to go to New Zealand. Huge shot that's and England are going to get the bronze. They do steal the bronze. Very good swim indeed, that final leg there from Sasha Matthews, the 19-year-old from Nottingham, and a bronze medal when it could well have been fourth for the English team.
Joe, were you expecting New Zealand?
Well, Scotland were the big hopes for the home nations in lane 3, as they took on Australia for the gold, who were in 4. And England seemed in the battle for bronze from lane 5 if they could see off Canada alongside them in 6.
So it's Australia leading, South Africa second. A very good turn indeed from the Canadian Brian Johns. So this is fascinating. Australia got Kendrick Monk, a huge final leg expected from him. And England, well, England have got Chris Walker-Hebburn, not known for his 200 metres freestyle, but Robbie Rennick from Scotland going in. It's going to be mighty tight for these silver and bronze medals. Australia 1. Looks like South Africa 2, Canada 3, and Scotland and England very equal for 4th.
Well, Ryan Napoleon did a fantastic job for the Australians. He effectively won the race. This is the gap that will not close. What we're doing now is seeing who's going to get the other medals, and I'm surprised England there with Scotland. I thought Scotland would be ahead of England. It's a good battle here between England and Scotland. South Africa have got Leclerc on the back end. Canada, Ryan Cochrane. Cochrane will come back quickly. 3 lengths to go. And the Scots, well, he's moving away, isn't he, Rennick? He's moving actually away from the lane line. He's trying to get away from the English.
Very bumpy water. That's Australia, but look at Scotland at the top of that chasing pack. That's Robbie Rennick, the gold medalist on the individual 200 metres freestyle. And he comes back hard, but he's gone out very quickly indeed, Robbie Rennick. He's a huge look there on that turn. Australia now 1 with Scotland 2, and coming back Canada in 3. Well, England coming back as well very strongly. That's Chris Walker-Hebburn. This is going to be really tight in the middle there, that right out of England. So Australia leading. Scotland 1 lane up there in silver medal position, but still there is Canada, and Canada are chasing hard.
Yeah, I think it's Rennick to hold on for the silver, and Cochrane, the Canadian, trying to bust it to get the bronze. I would be surprised if the English get through to a medal position, Andy. It's a tough one. There are a lot of waves in the middle, but they're all over the place. This is a great gold medal again, the second relay gold medal. They won the women's, they're going to win the men's. Australia have dominated.
Well, they've had a fantastic evening, the Australians. Gold all over the place, and this is the final race of the season. And it's going to be gold to Australia, but where's the silver medal going to do? Chad Leclerc of South Africa at the bottom is going to be mighty close against Robbie Rennick. Who gets the silver? It looks like it was Rennick, it is. Oh my goodness me, that was very close. 14/100ths of a second ahead of the South Africans, and it's Scotland getting silver on the men's 4x200 metres freestyle relay. No doubt about the gold though. So, new Commonwealth Games record for Team Australia, winning the gold in the men's 4x200 free relay. Time 7 minutes 10.29. Good silver medal for Scotland. South Africa the bronze, and England down in 5th.
Will be a great anchor. Did you get any sleep last night at all?
Tell you what, I was struggling, you know. I was trying to come down as much as I could last night, you know, and I knew I had to give a big effort in the relay tonight, and I don't really want to see that last 50 metre again, because that was the most painful 50 metres I think I've ever done. I can hardly stand right now, but it was worth it, you know. Second place, up against the Aussies, you know, they're huge talent, and such a small country like Scotland to come away with a silver medal at Commonwealth Games is...
Get away first time. Certainly Griffith got away to a good start. Mark Lewis Francis has got a bit of work to do. His pickup's good though. Here comes Mark Lewis Francis. Lewis Francis wins it easily, 10-20.
I'm enjoying my champs. You know, to be performing like this in October, after a very long season, I'm over the moon with how things are going. Step by step, day by day, you know, that's basically it.
How much did the performance in the European Championships and boost you for this part of the season, keeping those legs going and running fast to the bitter end?
The hardest thing for me after the Europeans was staying focused, you know, because winning a silver medal, you know, that was like, I was on cloud nine for a very long time, you know, and I still had to keep my head down and train and stay focused. So to come here today, to perform the way I've been performing, you know, it's not just today, it's next year as well. You know, things are looking good, so I'm just humble.
Elsewhere in the 100 metres, Ramon McKenzie caught the eye for his performance and his face gear.
And tell me about the mask you're wearing.
Oh, this is something I wear from high school. They call me the Batman. Yeah.
And why that?
Because of the mask. And
so the mask came first, then the nickname?
Yeah, the mask came first.
And I hear you wear is it a Superman ring you've got on as well? So you're into the superheroes in a big way?
Yeah, because to me, track and field is not just a sport, it's also entertainment.
So Turner and Endicott in lanes 3 and 8, Sally Pearson of Australia in lane 6. They get away safely, and Sally Pearson gets a cracking start. Laura Turner also away well in lane 3, and Endicott coming away. Top 4 will go through, but it's these three who it's all about, as expected. And Sally Pearson comes under the sprinters' patch and just gives them a little nudge to say, I've entered this event, I'm serious about it, and you better watch out. So Pearson gets the nod over Endicott and Turner, but it was all very, very easy for all three athletes.
Well, certainly when we saw Sally Pearson up at Gateshead a couple of weeks ago, she looked absolutely superb there. Very, very strong, and she could go, of course, for a unique double here, 100 metres and the 100-metre hurdles as well. On the far side, Laura Turner did enough, really, in the first 50 metres. Good run, though, from Catherine Endicott of the Plymouth Club, closing down the Australian. Sally Pearson just looking across. So 3 English women through to the semi-finals tomorrow.
Away safely, and 4 to go through, so just need to concentrate, certainly as far as Lee McConnell and Nadine O'Kerry are concerned. The Birchfield Harriers started well. Lee McConnell has really stretched out down the back straight. You'd expect that because Meerpat of Maldives nowhere near in her class, so Lee McConnell with a huge lead there. Lee McConnell has had not the best of preparations, I don't think, coming to these Commonwealth Games. High expectation from this Scottish team as O'Kerry comes through, and the Canadian Emma Nelson. Then Joanna Mills is in 4th place at the moment. The youngster from Northern Ireland, just 17 years of age, will certainly go through here, but Lee McConnell can throttle back. And this is, well, a very, very easy first round run. And they must have been really pleased when they looked at their draw. And McConnell wins, and O'Kerry goes through without any problems as well.
To be at the best, you have to be around top athletes, so I take a lot from them from there. So it's definitely helped in this instance.
And Lee, how tricky was that for you? I know you're such an experienced athlete, but you're out on the outside. You've got to take care of business, but not exert yourself too much, maybe.
Yeah, I didn't want to go out too hard to 200. I just wanted to take it easy and kind of maintain, and I was quite in control in the last 100. I was kind of watching the screen, and I knew Nadine was there. I was kind of aware of it all, but...
Of course, there are plenty of heats in action today, but there are also a couple of gold medals decided.
In the women's para shot put, there was a gold for Australia and Louise Ellery. Gemma Prescott won England's first track and field medal of the Games, picking up the bronze.
And in the men's 5,000 metres, Chris Thompson finished 5th and looked on as a fantastic finish unfolded.
And now can Kipchoge win the gold medal? He hasn't been in fantastic form this year, but he desperately wanted to come here. There's 3 Kenyans and Kipsiro of Uganda. And Eliud Kipchoge now opens, he stretches, he begins to move into the back straight, and it's a real race. There's a real race on here. Kipchoge hasn't done enough yet. Kipsiro's holding him up. Now, who's going to be the stronger?
Kipchoge won the world title when he was still a teenager with a superb sprint finish in Paris in 2003. But this time, he's got to work really hard if he's to take the gold medal. Kipsiro of Uganda, who's been the long-time leader, still has it at the moment. Kipchoge working hard. Kipchoge of Kenya against Kipsiro of Uganda. The two of them stride for stride, neck and neck, all the way to the line, fighting for the gold medal. Who'll take the Commonwealth title? It's close. It's going to be Kipsiro. Gold goes to Uganda.
Well, I tell you what a finish. We've seen that so often in the distance races, haven't we? And we've been talking about who's not there. But boy, this was a real quality field.
It was a
Gold for Steve Scott and Stephen Walton in the men's double trap pairs, and a Games record to boot along with the medal.
Another gold for England in the Greco-Roman wrestling. Miroslav Deacon securing the 66-kilogram title after seeing off Canada's Jack Bond for the country's first wrestling gold in 24 years.
16-year-old student Zoe Smith took bronze in the 58-kilogram women's weightlifting. Look out for that face in London 2012.
England duo Jenny Duncalf and Alison Waters have made the squash semis in the women's event. And in the men's competition, top seed Nick Matthew plays Peter Barker in the last 4, guaranteeing England at least a silver.
Now, the game has had its fair few problems, hasn't it? And today we spotted another one. It was very much moths everywhere you looked. Where they were playing bowls, it was kind of moth bowls rather than moth balls. And also look out for holes in the vests of the athletes as well.
And having just about got the track ready, it looks like the stadium workers didn't quite get the spelling right.